Zach, so if you saw the title, I'm doing the Ice Age iceberg. So, the end is the first one. Let me get to it. Trying to find. So, the end, we're on the tippy top of the iceberg right away. So, the end is a short made by the animators of Blue Sky showing Scrat. Let me turn down this music. So, let me turn on the volume. Oh shoot, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The end is a short made by the was released after Scrat Tales. The movies, there's like 5 movies in total. So now it's 6-1, because I'll talk about it later in the iceberg. But next one, we got Scrat Tales. Alright, let me get to it. Hang on. I was asking a bunch of them. Scrat Tales is a mini series released on Disney Plus detailing Scrat's struggle with raising his son / competing with his son for the acorn. Alright. Memes. Do I really have to explain the memes of it? There's like way too many memes of Ice Age. All the movies. Oh my gosh. Alright. So, Blue Sky Studios. Blue Sky Studios are the ones who made Ice Age from the beginning to the end. But DreamWorks is, but I'll talk about that also later in the iceberg. Hang on, there's shotgun stick about you. Alright. Second part of the iceberg. Hero to normativity in the iceberg. Basically, it's about like 3 men, like bringing a boy baby home to its father in the first Ice Age, and it like animators didn't want it gay, so they didn't make it gay. That's all it means. All right, video games. There's 5 video games. That's all I know. But there's 1 video game on the App Store, which I'll talk about later again. Short films. There's 9 short films that are like basically after some Ice Age movies. So yeah. Ice Age Village. Here we are about the app game. Ice Age Village is a app for App Store and Google Play Store. I can't download it because my phone's stupid. Okay, so next one, adverts. Let me get to adverts. Adverts refers to the several commercials made for products which tied in with the Ice Age movies, offering us Ice Age characters interacting with the modern world in action. You could go look them up on YouTube. I think they're on there. Manny's son is deceased in the first Ice Age. If you didn't see that little like woolly mammoth in when he was in the cave, that was probably his son deceased. So yeah. Ice Age Baby. Ice Age Baby. Yeah, it's that baby in the first Ice Age, where it was so funny because there was like lots of memes about him, and there still is to this day, I think. Ice Age on Ice. Ice Age on Ice, I'll talk about just later in Iceberg. It's just a thing called, it's like another Disney on Ice, but now it's Ice Age on Ice. So yeah. Dinosaurs made it to the surface. Yeah, now I'm getting to mine. Dinosaurs survived the asteroid and lived in the underground lost world in the Ice Age universe. However, there are a few instances of dinosaurs making it to the surface. Earth seems to be a theropod frozen in ice during the first movie, and a Triceratops skeleton near lava in Ice Age: The Meltdown. Pairing that with how casually the mother Tyrannosaurus navigated the surface world, it seems like the dinosaurs making it to the world above is more frequent than the series would have you think. Roshan is... Can you guess who? Oh yeah, we're on the third part. Roshan is the name of the baby in the first Ice Age. That's all it is. Okay. Cancelled Ice Age 6. Oh wait, I forgot. Thank you to aggravating Roar 9481 for making this and for letting me share this iceberg with you people. So yeah. Yeah. So delete scenes. Like a lot of deleted scenes for it. I'm not telling about all of them, but I forgot about the short films part. There's 9 short films. Alright. It's canceled Ice Age 6. Ice Age 6 turned into, what is it called? Adventures of Buck Wild, basically. First Buck Wild in the timeline. Buck Wild is basically, like, before, like, first Ice Age started. So, yeah. Scrap meets T-Rex. Yeah. So Scrap meted the T-Rex, the mother T-Rex, and the trailer for the third Ice Age. I never seen it, but I looked it up, and here it is. Alright, so we're on the fourth one, I forgot. Just Noah. Just Noah refers to a YouTuber who is a big fan of Ice Age franchise and loves every movie except for Buck Wild. And aggravating really wanted to give him a shout out, but also shout out for me too. Shout out to Just Noah. Woo! Alright. Humans are extinct. No. So it was saying like, let me just go back on the internet. I'm sorry. Humans were, and still are, definitely alive during the Ice Age. Wait, what? Wrong one. I think I did the wrong thing. Humans are basically extinct, like... Oh my god, hang on. Humans... I'm sorry. I should have wrote it in the script. Are extinct in the Ice Age movies. The human characters are from extinct species. Ice Age does something clever with its human characters in keeping with its theme of exploring a world filled with prehistoric creatures that do not exist today. But the human characters in the film are not Homo sapiens, but rather Neanderthals. Yep. Lewis and collision course. The reason why, you know Lewis, the Mohawk, like from gravitational drift. The reason, hang on, gotta focus. So the reason why he shout out to Josh Gad on YouTube and everywhere else. Because Josh Gad was working on the Angry Birds movie, so that's why he had a little cameo. The Stratozoans. Stratozoans are all-female race of giant saber-toothed squirrel aliens who originally were set to appear in the end of Ice Age collision course before getting cut. They are the aliens who left their spaceship on Earth for Scrat to find. They have built ancient temples and statues of themselves and seem to have some prophetic power. Their temples also extend to the dinosaur world. Yep. We're on 5th layer. Diego's dad. Diego's dad is in the first Ice Age. It's just Diego's dad. Don Bluth's Ice Age. Don Bluth's Ice Age was gonna be a 2D animation. I would have liked that. Actually, that would be fun. Sid's voice. Lots of people voiced Sid, which sucked. I missed the first actor. Alright. Humans were originally in the Meltdown. The humans were in Ice Age for Meltdown in several early drafts, but were ultimately cut to avoid rereading the first movie. At one point, the boat the mammals would escape onto would be man-made. Yep. We're on 6th layer. Mandela effect. So, there's 2 Mandela effects going on. One being that DreamWorks made Ice Age and not Blue Sky. That's what I was talking about in the first part of the iceberg. Even remember Scrat appearing on a DreamWorks logo pulling up an acorn with a fishing rod for one of the sequels. I don't remember that, but probably like one of the first copies, I don't know. The other one is people claiming that they remember Sid's nose as being brown instead of purple. What? I still don't wait. Yeah, I remember his nose being purple. I just forgot. So yeah. Baby Scrat's mother. You know Scatty from Scatel, whoever her name is. The girl who's trying to steal Scrat's acorn in the contextual drift. That's Baby Scrat's mother. What caused the meltdown? Global warming. The acorn is God. Another theory that says that since the acorn seems to have a mind of its own and has created the continents and the solar system, that the acorn is God, but needs Scrat in order to shape the land, explaining why the acorn is in the center of heaven and why the Scratless study is it. Alright, now we're on to the last 2. The bottom pits. 7th part. Alright, Diego originally died. Alright, oh boy. In the ending, for the first Ice Age, Diego Sabertooth's cat seemingly dies due to exhaustion. With his battle with the villainous Soto, it says goodbye to Manny, Sid, and Roseanne. Before later getting back up to join them. Dennis Leary, the voice actor, back up to join them and say goodbye to the baby. Dennis Leary, the voice actor for Diego, said that originally Diego was permanently killed and said Manny would be on their own. However, children watching the test screen burst into tears during Diego's death, so decided to change the ending so that he lived. That's family. Didn't love him. The Captain Gut is the main antagonist of Ice Age Continuational Drift. However, according to the official magazine of the movie, directly from the creators, he was unloved by his parents and so created ship to sail away from them, forming his own family with VR pirates. And
How many of these are scattered around the
so,
city?
and aggravating said, I'll bet it is a highly abusive one. I agree. Like, what? Alright. So, Kratos and Maelstrom are intelligent. In Ice Age and Meltdown, Kratos and Maelstrom are simply just brutish predators. Predators trying to hunt the main characters. However, in the book's novelization, it's revealed that during their destructing from magma and successfully spinning up the flood in the valley. It is also worth noting that we only see him actually eat one animal, and when they do, they throw his empty shell onto land just to scare his friend. They even watch him panic before diving into depths. Oh, hang on. I just got shot by an idiot. Alright.
More of them? Guys, if you work this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals. Gonna regret this, spider freak.
Alright. We're on to the last layer. The plot of Ice Age on Ice. Ice Age on Ice is here we go. That's what I'm saying. Ice Age on Ice is a show focusing on the main characters from the movie going on a live adventure. Whilst the show itself is relatively high, I could not find a full plot summary for it. I know it's about Sid, Manny, and Diego saving young peaches from eagles, but half of the show is completely on. Oh yeah, thing relatively high. The aggravating could not find a full plot summary for it. He knows it is about Sid, Manny, and Diego saving young peaches from eagles, but half the show is completely unknown, despite his best attempts to find a full summary or recording. Alright, Diego died of hypothermia. This theory suggests Diego did indeed die at the end of the first Ice Age. That said, Manny and the baby perished in cold, and that the rest of the franchise is just Diego's dying dream. Explain why the later movies are a lot less dark and more unbelievable. The creator of this iceberg doesn't believe this purely because he doesn't like it was all dream theories. I gotta say it! Don't say it, Zach! Don't say it! But hey, that's just a theory. A dream theory. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Simon Pegg insults the adventures of Buck Wild. Generally, when actors are a part of a movie, even a poorly received one, they'll wait a few years before saying anything negative about it. However, Simon Pegg, the voice actor for Buck, I can't even do his voice, said at the BAFTAs, referring to Don't Look Up, I've never been in a disaster movie, unless you count Ice Age: The Adventures of Buck Wild, because that film was a disaster, when not even a year has passed since Buck Wild was released. The creator of this iceberg also saw, in lots of interviews for the movie, he's perceptually compliments things that only the other Ice Age movies do when talking about Buck Wild. And now see, the last part, Manny tried to kill himself. It's kind of scary now. But this one is just suicide. So warning for a lot of you. This incredibly dark theory suggests that after the loss of his maiden son, Manny tried to commit suicide, pointing to the fact that at the beginning of the first movie, Manny is silently overlooking a cliff before Sid interrupts him. And considering the devastating loss Manny has just had, it's not unreasonable to suggest that he was planning to end his suffering. The creator of this iceberg personally loves this theory because it makes sense and elevates the first movie in the series so much more. Being an inspiring tale of a near-suicide victim who went from losing everything in his life to having a new family. Right! Exactly! And still, that's it! Thank you to the aggravating word 9481 for doing this iceberg, for letting me share it and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna share this to you right after. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching the stream. Well, thank you to no one. Been 19 minutes though. But yeah, I'm out. So yeah, peace.